Good morning, guys. I hope you're doing great. I'll just very quickly go over. Obviously, we had a long weekend. We had the session last night. I hope that session will help some of you guys, those that follow Gamma, and just looking at the daily chart overall. You know, since the full year, and you get this is the SPX USD I have open, by the way, so just to see the overnight action as well. As you can see, every time we had a big downside, it came a little rip, right? And now we had a huge rally and we were down a bit here. The question is, do we continue straight down or do we consolidate here more and maybe target 4,000, 4,000 plus and then continue lower? What happens exactly from here, right? So the two very important levels we have, 3,900 is massive support. It's a massive support for short term. And then obviously we have 4,000 as resistance, right? 4,000 and then 440.20. We have 40.50, we have 40.70 and 4100 and so on, right? And then we'll see what the gamma levels are. But trading in this range is very tough. Trading in this range is very tough in this 100 point range. All right, sorry, 4,000 here, not 400. But trading in this range will be hard. So be careful with your plays because the market can go either side, right? When we had this entire rally, remember there were a lot of negative news in the market. Okay, yet the market kept going up. So sometimes the sentiment can be bearish, the market can go up. The sentiment can be hugely bullish, and the market can come down. All right, keep these things in mind. So this range will be very hard to trade. Be careful, scalps if anything, and then we'll see what happens from there. All right, and if I just go on the SPX alone, and yep. So let's see what happens. I think we trade within this range unless we break out one of those things. So let's just go over some other macro factors. DXY dollar above 110 is deadly. I would say that the equities come down. All right, this is so I have 110 written down here a few times as well. And above 110, I would be careful going long equities. If 110 holds, market is likely to come down. And no surprise in the coming days. All right, and then we have, and I'm guessing that this should be 142.35. Wow, what a move. This is now if we go on the monthly, this is I think, guys, this is the USD against the yen, right? And wow, so the last one we were trading here was in 1998. In 1998, that's after 24 years. These are massive moves, and read up on these things, I would say, and let me know what you learned, any tips. Euro USD monthly is just straight falling from $1.22 started this year, now it's at 99 cents. That's a big increase in currency within a few months only, right? And then what other pairs do we have? We have Great Britain pound with the USD as well, which should be weak also. Yep. And let's look at the rates. US 10-year rates are trading at 3.24. Let me go on the daily chart, and let's see if this also breaks out. If the rates also break out from this little trend, little bull flaggy pattern, if this also goes up, this will also put some pressure down on equities as well. All right, so know these things, just keep them in mind because they will help you with your positions. Let's say you want to go long something or short something, look at all these factors. It can give you a better idea that should you or should you not, right? That's all. That's based on your judgment, what you think with the market, what will happen, right? And bond, let's just look at the treasury bond futures. I'm just holding here the lows from June, and if these break lows, if we take out these June lows, expect a dump in the market as well, I would say, right? If we take out these lows, this will also put pressure on Nasdaq and mainly tech as well, right? And then the overall market as well. And if we look at crude oil, what's oil doing? Oil just holding here, not much. On the chart, I'll go on CL, in fact, one that you guys usually look at. So 86. Let's see if it can hold these levels or do we flush lower from here, right? Oil coming down, usually good for equities in a manner, but sometimes they can both also come down, right? So keep an eye on commodities as well. DBC gave up, so we had a nice little rip here in August, gave up some gains. So let's see what happens. Does it hold here or do we go back up, right? I know Josh, we have CLF as well. This one 17 I would say is a must hold on CLF, right? Above 17 is what we need, under 17 is not good. And stocks like Apple, great catch here, right? A nice little big pattern, and I think we caught the top on these puts as well. Yash, amazing play, and we nailed it, absolutely nailed it. Let's see what happens, guys. I think market is really iffy for the next 1-2 days. If we're within that range of 3,900, 44,000, it's going to be very hard to trade, right? So I would say patience is the best, because trust me, expect this if this happens. Or expect this, although I'm not expecting this, but expect this as well, because the sentiment right now is fully to the downside. But if we fail certain levels, then yes, we will go down. All right, we have a long way to go down on a monthly basis, and